A lot has changed in Destiny over the years. Destinations, abilities, the war with the Cabal on Mars, exotics too. So why don't we take a look at how gear in Destiny 2 stacks up to their Destiny 1 counterparts. In this episode, we're going to take a look at Hawkmoon. Hawkmoon was introduced as a PlayStation exclusive exotic during Vanilla D1, and quickly became one of the series' most iconic weapons. It managed to make its way into the holy trinity of exotic hand cannons alongside Thorn and the Last Word. I like to think of Hawkmoon as the Holy Spirit, due to its tendency to work in mysterious ways. Its reliability, along with its luck-based exotic perk, made it a very agreeable weapon that could be effective in almost every situation. However, all things come to an end, and Hawkmoon's reign was no different. When the gun came to Xbox alongside the Taken King expansion, it got hit with the nerf hammer. The introduction of Bloom and a hit to its range toned down its reliability. In addition, its ability to stack lucky bullets and one-shot guardians was removed. This took away a lot of Hawkmoon's character, and while the gun was still more than usable, it never managed to rise to the same heights that it did in year 1. Now, it stands as more of a relic, a testament to the brokenness of Vanilla D1 and Bungie's gorgeous weapon design. Taking a look at the perks, it's pretty easy to see that Hawkmoon isn't exactly a complex weapon. You've got your choice of barrels and buffs to either range, handling, or reload speed. It comes built in with Luck in the Chamber, which allows one random bullet to deal bonus damage, and the exotic perk Holding Aces, which essentially adds 2 more lucky bullets for a total of 3 in a 13-round mag. As an Xbox player, I never got the chance to experience Hawkmoon in its prime, so excuse me if my impressions of the gun aren't exactly glowing. It's a more than serviceable hand cannon, no doubt, but a couple of major flaws really hurt its usability and fun factor. One of these is the gun's recoil. Maybe I've been pampered by D2 hand cannons and have become soft in my old age, but I had to make it a point in every engagement to fight the weapon's kick and pace my shots to the point where I'd just often get outdamaged in gunfights. In comparison, legendaries such as the Palindrome and IS Luna felt much more reliable, and were often able to outperform Hawkmoon. Another point of contention with this weapon was the exotic perk. To be fair, it definitely helped out during my time with the weapon. I got a number of 2-taps in PvP, and was able to clean up guardians that otherwise may have been able to escape. But the fact that the player has no control over the perk makes it hard to build that connection that comes with most exotics. Ultimately, D1 Hawkmoon is undoubtedly a unique and iconic exotic, but nerfs over the years have made it a shell of its former self. Now, let's fast forward to Destiny 2, shall we? Hawkmoon was reintroduced as part of an exotic quest during the Season of the Hunt. The quest had players uncover some of Crow's backstory through various missions and scavenger hunts. We also discovered his bathroom situation. Once players got their hands on the gun, they were quick to find out this was not the Hawkmoon of the past. In an attempt to remove RNG as a factor for bonus damage, Bungie altered the exotic perk and made randomness affect a different aspect of the weapon, which we'll get into in the perk section. This led to the weapon being received to mixed reviews, as many felt it was pointless to bring back Hawkmoon if it doesn't do what Hawkmoon does. Just as many liked the gun though, and felt that the evolution was necessary to fit in with the current state of Destiny 2. Taking a look at the perks, we find out that the new Hawkmoon isn't a traditional exotic. This is the first exotic weapon that can be reacquired with random rolls, though at the time of making this video, any method of reobtaining the weapon hasn't been introduced. This allows the gun to roll with a variety of barrels, grips, and traits. The exotic perk, Paracausal Round, causes the gun to gain stacks of the perk on critical hits and final blows, and the final bullet in the 8-round mag will deal bonus damage based on the number of stacks. In practice, this version of the exotic perk is a lot more situational than in D1. The requirement to get crits puts more responsibility on the player. It's on you to not only get the crits, but also make sure you empty the mag and land the final bullet in order to make use of that bonus damage. The bonus damage can be very significant too. In PvE, it can allow you to finish off majors with a single mag, where it may usually take multiple, and in PvP, a full 7 stacks of the perk can one-shot to the body. However, despite this situational nature, D2 Hawkmoon has incredible base stats, and is all around just a great feeling hand cannon. Its high stability allows you to pretty much go to town on the trigger without much of an accuracy penalty. This makes for a great PvP weapon, since you can land those all-important crits without much difficulty. It also has great range, which helps the gun feel consistent at ranges that most other hand cannons would struggle at. In my eyes, this puts Hawkmoon in a similar situation as Mida, a weapon that's one of the best in class, with an exotic perk that's more of a cherry on top. If you're looking for a hand cannon that's reliable in all situations, and relatively easy to obtain, Hawkmoon would be my first recommendation. But those are just my thoughts on the evolution of Hawkmoon. If you've got some thoughts of your own, or want to request a weapon for me to cover in the series, leave them down in the comments. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.